this is one of the strategies that I teach in my mastermind, and it's very effective. It's fantastic for growing your sales. It's effective for controlling your temptations, for losing weight or mastering health, or just about any of your goals. For this example, though, I'm going to focus on, let's say, some healthy versus not healthy choices. So when all of a sudden you get a temptation, if you will, a desire to have chocolate cake, right? Let's just use that. A lot of things like chocolate cake can cause us to be tempted to go off our diet or whatever. What scientists have found out that works really well, and this is tested, and again, I want you to try the strategy so you can see how this works so effectively in your life. See, this looks pretty good. And the minute you see this, you're getting certain desires, maybe even a little bit of, I don't know, maybe your heartbeat. Did you notice that it maybe is racing a little bit? Now check out what happens when you enlarge this image, or you enlarge the chocolate cake image. So it de-intensifies the feelings, the desire to have chocolate, the desire to have sweets. You can do this with anything. So check this out. All of a sudden, the desire has escalated because the picture in your mind is clear. Look at all the detail here. Do you see this? The ridges and the little pieces of chocolate. Oh my gosh, the layers. This is what visualization is all about, and this is why some people have a tough time putting down the sweets, because to them it's so clear in their mind. And because it's so clear, the mind attracts what it wants and wants what it attracts, right? Check this out. Look at the detail of this image. I mean, this could put somebody into a coma just by looking at it, into a sugar coma, I should say, by just looking at it. But again, what happens when we shrink the image down? Our desire instantly changes. What if we take this image, blur it out, or change it from just, so the unclearer you make it, right? The fuzzier you make it, your desires tend to fade away. In fact, if you become really good at this, you can go from being controlled by chocolate or sugar or caffeine or whatever inserted into the blank into gaining your control back. You don't need willpower. You just be able to switch the pictures in your mind. I'm hoping that this is going to give you some added strategies. Now, conversely, this works with other choices that you're trying to make. Maybe you want to get better at exercising or eating more fruits and vegetables. This works the same way in reverse. If you like broccoli, I happen to be a fan of broccoli, then the more you enlarge the picture in your mind, the clearer that you make the picture in your mind, the more you'll be attracted to broccoli. The more you'll be motivated to eat broccoli, the more you'll want to have broccoli as part of your life. I mean, it's the same scenario. Look at the rich texture. Look, all that detail. So here is what you want to do. You want to create that kind of clarity with your goals, with all of your goals. So whether it's a deeper, more satisfying relationship, if you can put a picture in your mind of what that looks like, the clearer, sharper that image is, the better, easier, faster that will happen. The same thing with your money goals. The same thing with your things goal. What things do you want? The same thing with your health goals, your dietary goals. Let me tell you, if you can change the pictures in your mind, then you can control the desires of your heart. And all of a sudden, you're eating better, you're feeling better. All of a sudden, your goals are coming to you faster and easier because you controlled this one thing, this visualization trick. So whether you want to be controlled by your temptations, or if you want to control your temptations, it's real simple. The difference between you liking healthier foods is the pictures you put in your mind. So do you want something that is clearly better for you, appetizing? I mean, look at the details in this picture. It's gorgeous. This is just exciting. It's just, man, it gets me excited because I know what it does for me. Or do you want this sad piece of chocolate? And then, again, the more you can take this picture and twist it and make it disgusting, the least you're going to like it. So maybe you're going to add some worm guts in there and picture it like that. So it's gray, it's covered with worms, make it unattractive. Shrink it to about this big. Shrink it in your mind and maybe put it over here. Shrink it, put it over here, make it gray, make it blurry. And every time you do this, your appetite changes. You now take control of what your mind will focus on, what it will get attracted on. So this or this, this or this. It really depends on you. Now, if you really do hate broccoli, put whatever you want on here. Maybe you hate chocolate cake too, so chocolate cake is not a trigger for you. It is for a lot of people. So whatever your trigger is, play around with this, and you will absolutely be amazed how it works. Try it with all your goals. Okay? So you can also do this with a fear or an anxiety. Shrink it down. Make it blurry. And watch how it affects your mind and your body and your spirit. If you want to know more about my mastermind group, reach out to me. We meet several times a year, and we meet consistently over the phone. It's a lot of fun. Remember, you were created to succeed. I'll talk to you later.